Hi, and welcome to Catrin Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today we are going to be reviewing Teen Titans issue 12. So, this is the Gotham Resistance Part 1. So, this takes place after both DC Knights Metal 1 and 2. So, if you haven't already read them, I would definitely suggest going back and doing so. Because, answers a lot of questions you might have about this. So, as always, just a fantastic, fantastic cover. So, as we open on into the story, we get to see Arkham Asylum and the Riddler in his cell while all hell is breaking loose outside. So, you keep hearing, "Crow, crow, crow, crow." And he's getting a little scared by the screams of the guards. And then the wall of his cell breaks down. And you get this amazing image right here. I believe this is the Batman Who Laughs. So I'm really, really excited about that. That's him and all of his twisted Robins. I love it. I love it. It's just amazing. But he offers the Riddler and a couple of Batman's other really great villains these metal cards. And these cards are giving them certain abilities. And as a part of this deal with them, he wants them to take over Gotham and to just cause all sorts of havoc and mayhem and dismay and despair. So, just really, really great setup right there. Horrible, horrible thing if you were one of these citizens of Gotham, but, really fantastic. So, as we open on into the story of what is currently going on, Damian Wayne and his Titans have received a little bit of a distress beacon from Gotham. These walls have gone up, and he hasn't heard from Batman since Metal 2, so he's concerned, clearly, and all of his teammates are there to back him up in order to try to help save Gotham. So when they get there, they see this large mountain that has just risen from the ground, and all of these different rings around Gotham. Gotham is basically just turned into hell on earth. And when they finally get there, the Titans are doing everything they can to save all of the innocent civilians that are currently on the ground there in Gotham, while Damian's just trying to follow his beacon. So the Titans are yelling at him to stay and to help with all of the innocent people that are there, and of course Damian's going off on his own mission. He even sends Goliath to help the rest of the Titans with what they're currently doing. So the first big bad he deals with in this is the Riddler. So he opens the doors to find the Riddler's labyrinth. So as always, the Riddler has his own fun and games going on, and Damian's just trying to deal with it. He's trying to survive until he is saved by none other than Green Arrow. So, of course, apparently Green Arrow showed up in Gotham to try to help the innocent civilians, and he ended up getting sucked into Riddler's labyrinth himself. And, doing everything he can to try to survive it. And Damian's not there to pal around with Green Arrow, and he's not there to take orders from him either. So the two, of course, are butting heads, and begrudgingly they're kind of walking around with each other. Green Arrow even throws out there like, "Oh, I'm sure that you're really popular. You got a ton of friends, right?" With that attitude. So they get approached by none other than a pretty screwed up looking zombie Batman. And he's stating that he's dead. It is all his son's fault. He should have been there sooner. Of course, we know this isn't the real Batman. But before they can even deal with that, both Harley and Killer Croc show up. So they take pretty good energy to take down this zombified Batman. And while they can't tell both Green Arrow and Robin why they're actually there, because, you know, their heads might go boom, but they just like to point out the fact that they got hometown pride. So they're there to help with everything currently going on. And of course our two heroes, both Green Arrow and Robin, are saying, like, maybe we should trust them, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we need to solve this riddle, we need to go through the labyrinth. And Harley and Killer Croc say, hey, we've already made it to the center of the labyrinth. We just can't solve the riddle. So Harley shows them the shortcut and how to get to the center once they actually do get there. Of course, Riddler's pissed off because he says, 2 of you failed to answer my riddle correctly, and 2 of you have failed to go through the labyrinth yourselves. So he is, he's manning this large metal minotaur-like creature, or cyborg, whatever the hell you want to call it. I love the fact that all of the issues have the Harley Day free comics, all the covers shown off there. I'm really going to have to track down some of these because they look pretty amazing. So continuing on, all of our heroes are teaming up in order to take him down. And of course, Damian, being Damian, he figures out the riddle no problem. I mean, he's a genius and the son of Batman. And yeah, they take down Riddler pretty damn easy. And that is once again when we get to see Batman Who Laughs. And I believe he is at the top of the mountain, and he's just a little pissed off at the Riddler. The Riddler was a waste of a card, is the way he sees it. He actually gave the heroes a way out in the end, and that was very disappointing. So he pulls his chains and he calls his most loyal son. So a very demented looking Robin shows up, even worse than the others. And he is going to take on these himself. While our heroes have now exited the labyrinth, they are now in another ring of all of these various rings throughout Gotham. And they see someone running, and Damian believes that it's his father, so he calls out to him and says, "Not your father, your brother, run." So the continuation of the storyline is going to be taking place in Nightwing issue 29, and we are going to see Mr. Freeze and his part in this storyline. So you get to see this crazy monster behind him, and Nightwing running for his life. So yeah, Teen Titans issue 12 has just been a continuation of this really great ride for DC Metal, in my opinion. I know it's not for everyone. I've really been enjoying it. I really love this cover, especially because we get a warrior Starfire. We all know I love Starfire. And I do love the fact that we get to see the Batman Who Laughs right here. I'm really excited to see more of him and his Robins. Just some really, really great stuff coming out of that. So, as always, guys, give me a like if you like this video. Comment below and tell me whether or not you picked up Teen Titans issue 12 and whether or not you are enjoying the Gotham Resistance storyline as much as I am. Subscribe to my channel for more comic book content, or check out any of the older videos I have up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. And until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye!